Yeah, but I'd like to see at least some of you so I know what's happening there. Okay, now. I hope you all managed to stay in tune. How was that? Yes? Let me see lots of nods. Okay, you know that the sound we hear inside our head and what we hear when we hear ourselves acoustically like this is quite different sometimes. It's a really good exercise. Right, okay, most of us are here today. So, yeah, Monica, you can unmute yourself and ask me a question. Everyone is encouraged to do that when we're not singing, obviously. So if you have a question, just do it. Yeah, don't be shy, just do it. Unless you're talking for 5 minutes, it's all good. Right, we're going to start with singing this tune. An interesting combination of things in this song. It's an interesting combination of styles. It's very often sung as a student song, and this is how I know it from our Kazan University chorus, and they used to sing this as a student song, and my choir members know a song from exactly that genre, and some of the Sing With Me people also know that song because I taught it maybe in my second or in my third session on Sing With Me in March 2020, all this time ago, and it was this. Nali, nali, bakali, polonye, nali, nali, pour your glasses fuller. And it has exactly kind of a similar meaning, pour your glasses fuller, but it's about friendship. This one is about a personal thing. Oh, now. I think it's number 3 or number 4. Sing With Me, number 4. And I remember having internet problems on that song. So if you want to look at a similar song, go back to that one. Sing With Me 4 or 3, 4, 5, one of these. Now, here is how it goes. A sad verse and slow. La, 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 la. Sing with me that phrase, first phrase. La, 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 la. Second phrase, listen. La, 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 la. Let's sing it together. Second line, second phrase. La, 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 la. That's one little melody. It's repeated, a repeated phrase with a slight variation. Let's do this one more time. Try to memorize it, yeah? So there is one little difference. Da, 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 or da, 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 da at the end. Let's focus on that and try to memorize this tune from the top and go. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. I'm going for the higher line here. Da, so it's much longer notes, much longer syllables stretched, okay? Ta, sing with me. Ta, da, 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 da. And you can go for a lower melody. Ta, da, 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 da. Straight away if you have a low voice. Sing the lower melody here. If you wonder where we are on the last bar, last measure on the second line, starting there where it says слезы. See that? That's the top note, that's the lower note. I'm singing the lower melody now. 1, 2, and da, 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 da. And you see that the last phrase is a repetition of the very first phrase. We're bringing together these 4 phrases all the way from the beginning. I'm going to sing the higher melody this time, yeah, when it splits. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it one more time. Try to memorize it. We will do it one more time, looking at music, and then I won't show you the music. I'll look at you, show you the direction of the tune with my hand, and we will sing it hopefully by heart next time, okay? From the beginning, let's go. And la 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 la. Long notes. Da 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 da. Right. Do you think we know it? Let me see you. Do you think we know it? Yeah, come on, let's sing it. I'm looking at you. Okay, now this is a sad story that a young man is telling to his mates, okay? Let's go. La 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 Did I wait enough time? Da 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 da. I may have added a couple of extra beats there. Sorry, obviously don't know it that well yet. So let's look at our text for now. We will sing a very different chorus later. Yeah, that it's kind of it's a song in two halves. It's a call and response. So a young man is telling his mates about this sadness that he has in his life, and they're responding to him in a very interesting, and you would say in a very Russian kind of way. I think it's actually international. Let's look at text here. Now, Anton Delvig, who wrote the original text, and we don't know if this is exactly the original text or if it's modified to be in the song, was a very interesting figure. He was connected to this Decembrist movement, a very interesting movement of kind of well-off people who cared about better, living for the society, for Russia, and a lot of them were sent to Siberia. This whole riot was kind of brutally kind of stopped, and Pushkin was very much with these people, very much kind of for that. But it didn't happen. Delvig was very much part of that, and his poems were much loved by the people who loved, the folk, the simple folk. And this song is about simple folk, a simple story. But the original poem may have been slightly different to this. Let's see. Ни осенний мелкий дождичек. One more time, just say it with me. Ни осенний мелкий дождичек. Okay? Now you see that H for newcomers is a Z. Yeah, sometimes we pronounce E's and I's as a non-specific relaxed vowel. It's between A and between E and E. And we also have A and O when it's not emphasized. It's kind of in the middle. Yeah, so don't be thrown off your track by that. Let's sing this first phrase, and let's go. Не осенний мелкий дождичек. One more time. Не осенний мелкий дождичек. Next line, say it. Брызжет, брызжет сквозь туман. One more time with me. Брызжет, брызжет сквозь туман. Sing it. Брызжет, брызжет сквозь туман. Let's translate this. Ни is not осенний, is autumn. Мелкий is thin, fine, small. Дождичек, rain. So it's not the fine, drizzly rain. Брызжет is kind of drizzling, splashing. Skvozь is through, tuman is fog. So it's not the little rain, drizzly rain, drizzling through the fog. Okay? Next bit. Слезы горькие льет молодец. Yeah, льет, льет in the middle there. You have a little yot there. Льет. Okay, one more time. Слезы горькие льет молодец. Let's sing it. Слезы горькие льет молодец. Слезы is tears, горький is bitter, льет is to pour. Молодец, you know, from folk songs, молодец is a young man. It's something that you would hear in Russian fables, Russian fairy tales. We have девица and молодец. Молодец, a young man. Девица is usually красная девица, beautiful young lady, beautiful young woman, which we will have later in our chorus. So слез, sing that line again. Слезы горькие льет молодец. Next bit. На свой бархатный кафтан. One more time. And на свой бархатный кафтан. Sing it. На свой бархатный кафтан. One more time. На свой бархатный кафтан. На is on, свой is his own. Бархатный is, бархат is a special fabric, it's a velvet kind of thing. Kaftan is a kaftan, it's his beautiful jacket made of that fabric. Let's look at the text. Let's see what the proper translation says. It's not an autumn rain drizzling in the fog. It's bitter tears of a young man pouring on his velvet kaftan. Makes sense? Now I'm going to sing to show you. Let's stay with the music just for now. Yeah? Let's sing this whole verse. Ready for it? How is it? Yeah? Okay? Alright, let's do this whole verse. It can be quite stretched, quite recitativo. It's telling the story, yeah? Let's go. Ни осенний мелкий дождичек брызжет, брызжет сквозь туман. Very sad, right? And we have this usual for folklore parallelism between nature and one's feelings. A very common thing, right? And not only for Russian songs. So, how is that for you? Let me see your faces. Any questions? All good, yeah? Okay. Now, this is one of these question and answer call and response songs when the verse is heartfelt and bitter, and the response is just pour yourself a drink, just drink and forget all your sorrows, right? So we're going to look at that. Good advice, I guess, for some of us, for some of the time, but no way I'm promoting alcohol in these sessions. Here's my disclaimer, okay? It's just a song. So, the crowd, which it says together and faster, goes like this. La 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 la. Let's just do that. That's your note. And la 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 la. Now it goes up from here. So for those of you with lower voices, I'm going to sing a slightly lower line where it splits. It goes here, da 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 da. Instead of this one, it goes here, this whole chorus for the lower voice goes like this. Da 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 da. Right? So I'm going to sing a higher voice and play a lower voice this time. And da 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 la 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 la, and the ending is high voice. Da 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 da. Very Western sounding, very classical sounding. And you can imagine this being sung in an opera of a Russian composer of the 19th century. And Glinka was one of these composers from the 18th century, the founder of the Russian operatic school. Da, 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 da. High line, sing with me, the last phrase. Da, 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 da. For lower parts, you can go da, 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 da. One more time. Da, 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 da. Or any other harmonies if you want just to create them. I'm going to sing the whole chorus through with the lower melody. Okay? La 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 Drink and drink, my friend. Just drink and forget all your sorrows and don't worry about it. Who cares, really? Okay, let's look at our text. Not much to learn there. It's like all drink and drink and drink many, many times. Polna, brat. See that? Polna is where you have this double line. That's where I'm reading. Polna, brat, молодец. Together. Polna, brat, молодец. Polna is enough. In Russian, polna may also mean, and usually means, full. But in this case, it's polna like enough. It's more than enough. It's full. Yeah, forget it. Stop it. Polna, brat, молодец. Polna. Brat is brother. Молодец, I already told you, young lad, young guy. Next bit. Ты ведь не девица. Very interesting bit of gender stereotypes here. Very much present at that time in Russia, 1825-26, when this song was written. Ты ведь не девица. Let's go together. Ты ведь не девица. You are not a young woman, девица. You're not a young lady. Yeah? Be a man. Let's sing these two little phrases from Polna and go and. Polna, брат, молодец. Ты ведь не девица. Пей, тоска пройдет. Пей, пей, тоска пройдет. See, it's the same phrase. Pей is drink, drink, imperative, drink. Тоска is sadness, sorrow. Пройдет will go, it'll pass. Drink, drink. Тоска пройдет, your sorrow will go, your longing will go. So, пей, тоска, we're going to sing from there. Пей, тоска, last bar on the one before last line. I'll sing the higher line this time, you can do this one. Пей, пей, 2, 3. Пей, тоска пройдет. Пей, пей, тоска пройдет. Let's bring together our chorus. I'm staying on the higher line. You can harmonize as you wish. That's your first note. Po, 2, 3. Polna, brat, молодец. Ты ведь не девица. Пей, тоска пройдет. Пей, melody. 1, 2, 3. Polina, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, тоска пройдет. Question and answer, don't worry about it, have a drink, and it'll all go away. Now, I know that some of you know this already. I keep saying that drinking vodka is not traditional for Russia, and drinking vodka was certainly not traditional for that time, for the beginning of the 18th century. Folks actually drank beer and wine, and I don't think that in this particular song they meant vodka, so I don't know which drink they were drinking, but not that. Okay, let's bring the whole song together. How is it all for you? Good? Yeah? Okay, now let's play with it a bit. I'll speed up, slow down, make it a bit more characterful. I hope you can follow me. I'll sing a higher line, just for those of you who need to cling on to it. But please experiment with this. Remember how it goes in the beginning? Yeah, he's telling his story. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Не осенний мелкий дождичек брыжет, брыжет сквозь туман, слезы горькие льет молодец на свой бархатный кафтан. Полно, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, пей, тоска пройдет. The whole thing one more time. Не осенний мелкий дождичек брыжет, брыжет сквозь туман. Слезы горькие льет молодец на свой бархатный кафтан. Полина, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, пей, тоска пройдет. Right? Here we go. Now, I wish we, as always, had lots of time for exploring this song. The aria of Antonida, a very famous aria from Glinka's opera Life for the Tsar. It's also known, and we studied that opera as Ivan Susanin. That's the name of the main character. That opera is considered the core opera as the founding kind of ground for traditional Russian opera. Rimsky-Korsakov and Tchaikovsky and all these followers of Glinka. And a lot of Glinka's tunes are both classical and folk in their melodism. And this one is a strange combination. I don't know how it feels to you, if you feel anything Russian about it. You can say, you can switch yourself on and tell me. To me, it sounds like a Russian student song, but I don't know how it feels to you, what you think. You're all silent, okay.
No, I was telling in the chat that more Russian, you die.
Why does it sound Russian to you, Isabel?
First, I'm born in Russia, so I have a
sense for it.
I have in me the sense of probably what is Russia. But it's this sort of passion, energy, drinking fantasy, girls' fantasy.
Right.
And straight fantasy also.
Right, okay. Yeah. Well, to me it totally makes sense, but it's interesting for me to hear from people outside of my upbringing, listening to it not with my ears, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so the aria of Antonida Не о том грущу, подруженьки, я жалею не о том, что мне жалко воли девичьей, что покину отчий дом. That's the aria in the opera about which Glinka wrote that he borrowed this tune, that the song that he composed, incidentally for a bass, for a male singer with an accompanying trio of male voices too. It's similar, da 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 dee, da da, very similar, but not exactly the same tune. Right, I suggest we look at another verse, because I want you to know what he is actually complaining about, because from the second verse we start to learn his story. It's not longing, comrades, that's deep, gone down in my chest. Days of fun, days of joy have flown away. Now we hear that, it's all in the past, it's all gone, even in the song like the Russian version of Those Were the Days. All these nostalgic romances, nostalgic art songs, they're all about nostalgia, but what happens in this song? Let's see. You brothers, you comrades, wine will not help me. A fierce snake is gnawing and grinding my chest. And now, comrades, I fade. From day to day, I get paler. I dry out. It says in the Russian. I dry out. Я сохну, вяну. Because my beautiful girl, Krasna Devitsa. Remember, I told you that Krasna Devitsa means a beautiful girl, a very specific Russian kind of fairy tale language, old language, has cheated. Шутя in the Russian, it says шутя, as a joke, jokingly, not seriously, not even thinking about it. She just cheated, like, that's it. So it gets personal here. And what happens in the last verse? И впрямь-ка, я попробую. Now, I suspect there are a couple of verses there between, you know, him rejecting the drinks and the last one here. I will have a try, I'll give it a go, I'll try to drown my sorrow in wine, I will drown the melancholy and this toska, this longing, this sorrow, I will drown and it'll go, you know. There we go, very nice, right? Not a good recipe. So let's look at verse 4, I think, yeah, so we know what happens, we actually speak his words. I'm going to say a line, we're going to say it together, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and then we'll sing it, yeah? So listen. И теперь я все товарищи. Let's go together. И теперь я все товарищи. Listen, next line. Сохну sorry, день от дня. Yes, it should be сохну with a K. It's a harder H. Сохну, yeah? Сохну. I'll read it. Сохну вяну день от дня. Together. Сохну вяну день от дня. Hopefully that's okay. Next one. Того, что красна девица. So we stretch it. Let's go together. Того, что красна девица изменила мне шутя. Together. Go. Изменила мне шутя. Right? Let's try and sing it. I hope you know the tune by now. Let's go. И теперь я все товарищи сохну, вяну день от дня. Here you see it in bold characters. Полна, брата, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, 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 тоска пройдет. Here it says pay, pay, pay. You can sing pay, pay, pay. Obviously, we can stretch pay, pay. You choose. Okay, I'm going to look at your faces. How is that for following text? You can do la 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 instead. I can't tell anyway. We're going to bring it into a song now, as if we know the whole thing. We will sing la la la, chorus, first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, and then maybe back to la la la. So as if we're singing a longer song, as if we're telling a longer story. So we need to go from introducing who he is to all the way to him sharing his sadness, and then to going, who cares, okay? See if we can do that. Now we don't need to look at anything for this. Let's see if we remember the tune. We'll start, actually let's go a semitone higher. It may be terribly low for some of our guys singers here, so we'll go a bit higher. La la la. La 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 Брыжет сквозь туман, слезы горькие льет молодец на свой бархатный кафтан. Полно, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, пей, тоска пройдет. Verse 4. И теперь я все, товарищи, сохну, вяну день от дня. От того, что красная девица изменила мне, шутя. Полно, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, пей, тоска пройдет. First verse. Не осенний мелкий дождичек брыжет, брыжет сквозь туман, слезы горькие льет молодец на свой бархатный кафтан. Эх, полно, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, пей, тоска пройдет. Полно, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица, пей, тоска пройдет, пей, 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 тоска пройдет. How is that? How is that? What do you think? It's not one of the. It's not the most common one. I'll tell you one more reason why I chose this. Very often we sing female songs, women's songs, because a lot of folklore was sung by women, and we have all these drinking and horovod, circle dance songs. They're still sung by women, and work songs mostly still sung by women, and very rarely we have male singing. And student songs is one of these genres. Also coachman songs, obviously some work songs as well, but in the home, in the houses, Russian folks used to sing, women used to sing more. So I think it's good to do something a bit more kind of masculine. Any questions? Anything you want to say? Any complaints? Any suggestions? How is that? Oh, okay, all right. You seem happy, smiley. That's good.
Beautiful, melodious, beautiful.
Good. I'm glad you like. Do listen to the files on my website. This beautiful, very interesting. Shaliapin, the famous, beautiful Russian bass baritone singer, just my favorite, like a hero, like a king of Russian low voice singing. This recording was made in 110 years ago, and it still does something to me. His voice is just so profound, so beautiful. I know that Hugh here from the Russian choir likes to follow Shaliapin and sounds almost like Shaliapin himself. This would be a great song for you, Hugh, to sing solo, and to have like a choir singing "Drink, drink, drink" in a concert sometime. Diana, you want to say something? No, you're just waving. So what was I going to say? A couple. I forgot my thread of my thread, lost it. I need to tell you a couple of things before we do it one more time and enjoy the song. First of all, I want to thank everyone who's paying me. That's great. I never thanked you, and it's voluntary. But those who are paying me, I don't respond to each payment, but thank you very much. That really helps me. Another thing is that I would really ask you to not expect big letters to me. If you write something, please ask me really short questions, and I'll send you a really short answer. I really have to limit my the amount of communication I'm getting now. It's gone mad. So all your Facebook messages, all your emails, really short question. I'll send you a file without any hello, goodbye, thank you very much, it was lovely to talk to you. Okay, I'm not being rude, I'm just being practical. Okay, hope you understand. Thanks.
I want to share something, may I?
Yeah, Alexandra.
This was my first Russian song that went through my lips.
Wow!
Although I had so many Russian songs through my father, who was the same person that brought the Yiddish songs to me. But I think that the Russian ones were so much into him. So that was such a moved experience to be singing or trying to sing in Russian. So thank you, Polina.
That's wonderful. Alejandra is where you're in? Are you in Sao Paulo?
No, I'm in Miami, but I'm from Buenos Aires.
Right. Oh God. Yes, you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Good to have you with us today, and I'm glad that you have that connection. Wonderful. Right. Let's do it. Let's go for it. We have 3 minutes, so we will sing it one more time, and we will stretch it. So we'll sing maybe verse after verse, and then repeat it or whatever. Yeah. So the usual. Let's go even higher. So go for the lower melody if the high one is too much for you. товарищи, сохну, вяну день от дня. От того, что красная девица изменила мне, шутя. Полна, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица. Пей, тоска пройдет, пей, тоска пройдет. Same verse again. И теперь я все, товарищи, сохну, вяну день от дня. От того, что красная девица изменила мне, шутя. Полна, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица. Пей, тоска пройдет, пей, тоска пройдет. Полна, брат, молодец, ты ведь не девица. Пей, тоска пройдет, пей, тоска пройдет. Like that. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this little excursus into history and music. Do listen to the files on my website, to the operatic one as well. And I hope to see you next week on Monday for the Yiddish song, don't know which yet. And on the Thursday for a Russian song, don't know which yet. Keep well, keep positive, and keep singing. Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.